Okay, so I'm gonna show you the laying down hamstring stretch. So for this stretch for the hamstring, we wanna lay down on the floor and place one hand. Let's say I'm stretching the left side, I place the right hand underneath of my lumbar spine. And the reason why we want to do that, we want to maintain a neutral curvature of the lumbar spine. The hamstring attached to your sitting bone, and consequently, when you stretch the hamstring, how soon you start to extend the leg up toward the ceiling, the hamstring would pull the pelvis back and the spine flat on the floor, and we don't want that. To stretch the hamstring, we got to maintain that neutral spine, that gentle curvature on the lumbar spine, so that we can actually stretch those muscles. Okay, so I place the thickest part of my hand underneath my lumbar spine, like so. Alternatively, you can use a towel that you can place. Let's say you have a restriction in internal rotation with your arm, the arm that you're going to place underneath your lumbar spine, and consequently you want to still maintain that curvature. So you just roll up a little towel like that, just enough that you can create the same thickness about of your hand. Obviously, it's a towel, it's not as solid structure like your hand. So make it a little bit thicker, just a tiny bit thicker, because as soon as you're going to lay it on top, you're going to and put the flap toward your butt and the thickest part on your lumbar spine, where the lumbar spine would be. The butt would be relaxed. So once again, let's say I'm stretching the left side. I will hold the thigh with my left hand, and as I'm maintaining the curvature, the gentle curvature on my lumbar spine, I'm going to extend my knee and point the toes toward my mouth. Okay? And that's how would it look like. For the right side, it will be the same. I place my left hand underneath my lumbar spine, like so. I grab my thigh, I bring it up to 90 degrees, my right thigh, and I can extend my leg up toward the ceiling. And as I maintaining that lumbar spine curvature, I point in the toes toward my mouth. So that's the hamstring hamstring stretch. Perform the stretch for the suggested amount of repetition, number of sets, and the suggested length of time as indicated in your program.